I guess there is a coffee situation. Now, we haven't had a coffee situation in a long time. Remember when we had Coffee Club?
Oh,
Yeah.
Eddie.
And it was a magical time in our lives.
That was a wild time.
I'm
You
getting
know?
tired of my coffee situation. I got to switch. I'm at the verge of switching it up
This
again.
guy
How often does he
has
switch it
the
up?
biggest issues out of anyone with the
can't figure
coffee.
it out.
Yes, there was a French press time for him.
God.
There was a bringing in the coffee,
That's
spilling
right.
all over the place. Then he started enjoying the coffee here
It gives
randomly.
me a break. It gives
So
me a nice
wild.
break.
You know, and then we were in
But-
coffee club together for a minute, and that didn't work
The
out.
coffee here, I've just gotten tired of. It's the same 3 flavors, and I always go 2 bags, and it's just I don't know. I gotta switch it up again.
Okay.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, we have all these different coffee
Yeah,
situations
a lot of different
going
situations.
on. Well, apparently now Sky has a coffee situation going on in the morning.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
I still, to this day, have never gotten a straight answer from Sky. Back during COVID, when we were broadcasting from my house, I would make coffee every single morning for me and Sky.
Oh, so
and
good.
she loved it.
Yes.
Was like, look forward to it every morning.
I would skip into that little room we were broadcasting
Skip it.
from, and
Yeah.
so excited for Eddie to make that pot of coffee.
It was good coffee. Occasionally, if there was some left over, I'd get another little
would.
cup, and it was delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Delicious.
okay. So then
Let's chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not-
it was
good. I appreciate it.
it was
I appreciate it.
delicious.
I
It made
appreciate
the whole room
delicious.
smell all
I mean,
nice.
chill.
I appreciate
It
it.
wasn't a fucking.
not doing
we weren't
anything
in
special.
fucking Italy or France
Italy.
drinking coffee. Let's chill the fuck out a little
He's
bit.
right. I'm not sitting there
That was-
grinding the beans for you, but I mean,
That was
Right,
fucking.
right, it
was fucking
that was
awful.
the most
Not the
insane
fucking
fucking.
I do feel like I make a pretty good cup of coffee.
You,
though.
you don't make a bad cup. You
Thank
make a
you.
good cup, but I mean that was fucking crazy.
Okay. I'm not a Dutch brother. Okay.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I thought you were
It
the way
was.
Emily.
It was
Wow.
delicious.
Okay, sure. She wasn't doing that.
I didn't do that.
Thank
It's
you.
fine. I take it back. I thought you would appreciate it.
I just said I appreciate it many times. Why are you mad at me? I'm
It
not
was
saying
just
it.
okay.
I'm not saying anything. Why are you mad at me? He's the one attacking you. What did I do?
I didn't
Listen.
say it like that.
So
See, we can't talk coffee.
I made this coffee, and then we're back in the studio.
Yeah.
So we said, well, we got to keep it going. We got to keep it going.
Got
This,
it
this
alive.
delicious coffee
Yeah.
situation.
Hell yeah.
Delicious coffee.
Yeah.
And so we bought a pot. I said, all right, I'll make coffee every single day for me and you, Sky, back in our office. It'll be great.
Yeah.
She made 1 cup of coffee from that coffee and then never again.
Then left the coffee.
And I was like, well, is she like just stopped drinking coffee? Then come to find out, no, she's still drinking coffee. And now I also found out she's drinking 2 cups of coffee a day and has never come back to the coffee club.
I have not.
And I still have never really gotten a straight answer. Now, the one thing I kind of know is she does make coffee for herself before I get there. So my thought is part of that, but then I'm also like kind of hurt. Like, what happened to our coffee?
Our
What
thing.
happened?
We did have a
What
thing
happened?
for a while.
What happened?
COVID made people do things that they normally wouldn't do.
Oh, so
and
you normally
that-
wouldn't drink my
Well, no,
delicious coffee?
No, I'm just saying prior to that, we weren't coffee
weren't.
buddies, but COVID made us coffee buddies, and then the world opened back up, and I'm like,
And you're out on me.
well, I'm not out on you. It has nothing to do with
It
you.
was like, hey, everybody was gardening.
No, yes, everyone was
Everybody,
gardening.
everybody.
You know, good luck.
Okay.
Getting supplies. Yeah, when we came back here, my routine was very different. When, we were in quarantine studios broadcasting together, it was very consistent. Every day was kind of the same thing. You'd make the pot at the same time, the whole thing. But like you said, I do have a cup of coffee before you get here. So then it's kind of like, well, do I wait for him to make the pot? Do I just, and now am I drinking 2 different kinds of coffee? So that was going on. But then there was also a couple weeks where I tried to get off coffee because I got a little too addicted to coffee during COVID, where on the weekends when we
That
were,
and alcohol.
Yeah.
oh, big time. Because
That's not a joke.
no, I was having, my husband's
And we're
literally,
drinking every day.
he's
Remember when
literally
she-
a bartender.
Remember when she had to leave work because she got hungover? But that was
Excuse
post-COVID.
me, that
Sorry.
was a bad charcuterie board.
Yeah,
I
totally
don't
was.
know about that.
sure
and
it
like
was.
and like 3 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
don't know why I'm throwing up.
it's so weird.
Guy.
So I got a little too addicted to
What
coffee.
does that mean? Like,
So-
you just shaking, you're drinking cups of coffee all weekend long? I mean,
No, on the weekends, because I would sleep
Yeah.
in, I'd have my first cup at like 4 a.m. And then on the weekends, I was getting a headache. And I would have to get out of bed at like 6 a.m. and make a pot of coffee to make my headache go away. I tried like Tylenol, Advil, and everybody's like, it's a caffeine issue. You're having like caffeine withdrawals.
Why didn't you just drink caffeine on the weekends?
Well, because I don't want to get up at 4 a.m. to have a slam a cup of coffee and
Wait,
go back
you'd
to
wake
bed.
up with a headache?
Yes.
I drink coffee twice 2 cups a day at 5 a.m. I don't wake up with a
actually,
headache.
there's some Saturday I don't have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's not where I'm living. So it was a combination.
This seems extreme.
So it was a combination of me trying to get off coffee for a little while, and then I slowly came back on the 4 a.m. cup before you're there, and then there'd be days where I wouldn't want the second cup, and then there'd be extra coffee in the pot, and who didn't have their cup, and like then if
Well,
I
none of that happened because you quit after like one day.
well, I feel
Literally
like
one
it was
day.
long. It was like
wasn't.
1 week.
It
It was like
wasn't.
1 week.
It wasn't.
It wasn't 1
I
day.
hold this deep inside me because it really I couldn't understand it. Like what happened?
So I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I went rogue, but because I'm so inconsistent and you are extremely consistent, I decided I'm
that's
just
fine.
going to go with the Kitchenette coffee, and even with that, it changes. It's hit and miss.
It's a nightmare.
Okay.
And then there was a brief. I can't keep a coffee relationship.
No.
Because then
Yeah,
when Thor
Thor
wanted
tried.
in, he
Yeah.
wanted to be part of the coffee club, and we had a good thing going.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the blue, same thing. He just decides, you know what, I'm out.
I'm out.
And then started making his own coffee,
Making my
bringing
own.
that in.
Yeah.
And then you went French press, and
Oh,
you
that was
did-
wild.
And then when was it that you decided no more French press, and you started going drinking coffee here?
The
It was
French
like a
press,
couple months ago.
yeah, the
right?
French press only works if it's good coffee. And my wife was buying shit coffee.
Why?
So why? Because
Yeah.
I don't use creamer in it. So I would have to like the taste.
But why'd she change the coffee up? Like, why'd she buy it?
Because I don't know. She just didn't.
Oh.
I don't know, I asked her to.
Mhm.
There's really nothing to it.
Mhm.
And so
She's
I
just
say
like,
about
no.
I think about like before the end of the year, I started going.
Yeah.
I started doing my thing where I get to relax a little bit in the break room and just kind of sit and wait for the coffee.
Relax.
Well, we
What do
heard
you
when you
mean?
first started talking, you said, I like to take a break.
Yeah.
And I go, and I'm thinking about it. I go, you go back there at 5:20. You've been here since 5 o'clock. You need a break? 20
Time,
he didn't
it's
like
time
that.
for his 15.
Yeah, he's on a break. 15 minutes. He's on a break.
I just kind of zone out.
Yeah, I'll come in here in
I
the
look at the
morning,
vending
and then
machine.
Thor will leave, and he'll be gone for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I look. I
I'm
look
like,
at the.
I
I look at.
always assume you're taking a shit.
No,
Which
never.
is surprising.
I look at the vending machine. And I look at, and I go over the options.
Do people come in? In and
Every
out?
once in a while, Frankie V will come in. We'll
Oh,
have a hot
man.
convo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
But then that's really it.
Okay.
in
Yeah,
the
there's not a
morning.
ton of people here.
No,
that
Emily
early.
walks in, and you could tell she's really annoyed that I'm in there.
Yeah, because she's got to fill up her water
She
bottle.
comes
Oh,
walking. This is how she comes
yeah.
walking
She doesn't
in.
want
This is
to
how
see
she comes
that.
walking in.
Yeah.
She always comes walking in like this.
Oh, whoa,
She always
whoa.
comes walking in like this. Oh, hey.
She's always surprised.
Yeah.
Stunned.
Because when I'm in the
And she's
I'm
always
around the break
swinging-
room,
She's always swinging your water bottle.
when
Yeah.
I'm in the break room and Emily comes in, and this is usually like after the show. Sometimes we'll run into each other. It's always like shock.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're here.
You're oh.
And her
Well,
head's
yeah,
down.
I work
and,
here. I
and
work with you every day.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
saw
like
you
she's
5 minutes
talking to
ago.
herself while she's walking.
Something going on.
Like
there.
something's going on in
Something
her head.
going on there,
Like
man.
she's like mumbling under herself. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I'm just getting order.
Shock.
It's like my thing with people at the store or something. Like, if I see you guys, I feel like I have to talk to you. But like, if I
we
go in
work
there,
together.
like, and I
Yeah,
see
every
Frankie
day.
V, I don't even say hi. Like, for the most part, we're both like,
Frankie's always really nice to me.
no,
He's-
he's like the same. We say
Sorry,
hi
Frankie.
sometimes, but like,
Okay.
it's not like it's just like, shut up, fill my water bottle up,
Shut
get the
up.
fuck out of there.
Shut up.
Son of a
So,
bitch.
Sky says the last couple of days, her coffee situation has been really weird.
Yes, it has been really weird, and I got a delightful offer from a coworker this morning, which shocked me because I don't know anyone else who would make such a sweet offer in this building. But I've been having coffee struggles, and Veronica, over on Kogo. She does mornings on Kogo.
Corningstone? Know her well.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yes.
not from
Great
Baker
reporter.
Man.
Yes.
No,
Great
no,
reporter.
Great
different,
reporter.
different. Don't know her last name, but I'm assuming it's not
It's
Corningstone.
Corningstone.
No, I'm assuming it's not.
I mean, what are you talking about?
So she started here like kind of right at the, I think the end of the year. I don't know. But she's been here for a couple months and it's been a delight because she gets here about like 10 minutes before I do every morning and makes a fresh pot of coffee.
For Ron?
No, for Ron Burgundy, no, just for the building herself.
Okay. I
And
feel like Champ wants her to do it.
okay, can you shut up? And so it's always wonderful because I come into a nice fresh pot. But she let me know when I saw her last week, ooh, Sky, it's going to be tough for you next week because I'm on vacation. You're going to have to make your
She
own
gave
coffee.
you a heads up?
She sure did.
Wow.
I know. I thought that was nice. And so I have been making coffee. And this morning, her co-host
Yeah,
on
Ron
Kogo.
Burgundy.
No,
We know who he is.
No.
He's a legend.
Ted Garcia,
legend.
who I
Okay.
call Sweet Teddy. He doesn't know I call him Sweet Teddy, but I do call him Sweet Teddy. You guys know I call him
Really?
Sweet
Why do you
Teddy.
call him
I'm
Sweet
It's
Teddy?
uncomfortable.
really creepy.
Out of
'Cause
everyone on the show, I'm the only one that texts with him.
Yeah.
That is true. You're the
And you
closest
call him
with
Sweet Teddy?
Yeah.
Teddy.
Because one day none of the computers in the whole building would print except for Ted Garcia's computer, and so he said, "Feel free to shoot me anything, and I'll print it for you."
From that day forward?
Sweet Teddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And he is living up to his name because he came in this morning to the kitchenette and was telling me, how he's real busy this morning because, Veronica's out and blah, blah, blah. And he's manning the desk by himself.
Is she on assignment to the cat fashion show?
Cat fashion.
Or is it the new panda?
There's no
Yeah.
cat
Panda,
fashion
yeah.
show,
Panda.
and I
Which
think
one
it's
is
a,
that?
I
Panda
think
thing is
it's
probably real.
I think it's
Yeah.
a koala now. So we have a new koala at the zoo. Fun fact. It's a fun fact.
Are we sending the news team?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
They're there right
send
now.
for the pandas. So, Sweet Teddy says to me this morning, out of nowhere, because I joke when he's talking about he's busy, and I joke like, "Oh yeah, I'm having to make my own coffee this week." And he says to me, he goes, "Do you want me to make a pot of coffee for you every morning when I get here?" And I'm like, that is Ted doesn't even drink coffee, for the record.
Oh.
And I said, "No, Ted, I've been doing it. I think I've been making a nice blend, but like, how cool is that to even make that offer? Like, so cool."
Time out. Hang on.
Sweet Teddy.
You've been making the coffee, and you're the one that's been leaving it there uncovered. And then when I show up in the morning to make my coffee, I have to move it and finish the coffee for you. You've been doing that?
What does finish the coffee?
So we have the bigger
like the
jugs of
industrial, yeah.
So you put
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
big
so you put
carafe.
you put your coffee, the grinds in. Grounds or grinds? I always say grinds.
Grounds.
Like grounds. You put your grinds in.
Grounds. I just told you.
You put
what it
your
was.
grounds in.
I just told you.
You
what
put
it
your
was.
grounds in. Your grounds. And
What?
then you press brew and you wait there and it drips a little bit. So you wait like 5 to 7 minutes.
But you
Then
enjoy the process.
I enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
put the lid
You
on.
look at the vending
and then
machine
you
right
label it for everyone else. And then you put it somewhere else where they can go get their coffee
Oh
next to the
yeah, I've
microwave.
seen that.
Yeah. There's like magnets that put the lid.
You've been,
I thought you'd be happy. I've been making a double bag in the morning, bro.
dude. If you make a double bag,
Thor loves
you
a
gotta.
double bag.
Yeah, I do. But you gotta put 2 bags on the thing, on the jug. You don't do that. You just leave it. So I thought this whole time somebody was leaving it there, making 1 bag.
You don't put 2 bags on the thing.
Yes, I do.
So the carafes are made out of metal, and we have a bunch of magnets. So whatever flavor coffee bag
You
you
take-
use,
Okay.
you stick that on,
and I
so
put
you know
2
what
bags
Because you're a 2-bagger.
because I'm a 2-bagger.
I just been putting 1 bag
So
of the
people
flavor, but 2
that
grounds.
can't have that much caffeine, maybe they have like a
Okay,
heart
really?
issue,
Oh, no.
are now
Oh,
drinking
oh,
that
shit.
thinking it's 1 bag.
Sweet Teddy.
Okay. Sweet Teddy doesn't drink coffee.
Guys,
yeah, yeah.
He's just
I
sweet.
can't tell you how much this has fucked up my whole
Oh,
morning
really?
all
Oh
week.
no.
it up.
Wait a minute.
I have a time limit of how I need to
Okay,
do
I mean, no, you
everything. I
really
get there at a
don't.
certain
You really
time.
don't.
I take my
fun.
time. I
Very
gotta do
consistent.
I gotta finish your work now.
What do you mean finish my
That's
work?
fucking crazy
So
that she's
I-
been
Oh,
doing
you
this.
didn't know this.
I had no idea. And what's bothering me the most is she doesn't finish it.
What do you mean?
This
I'm
is-
not
See,
gonna.
so you're saying that whoever makes the pot of coffee
Has to finish it.
by finishing it, though, you mean
You put
stay and then put
Stay
it.
until it's done. Put the lid on. Label it,
You gotta
and then put
babysit
it near
it.
the microwave. Yeah.
But here's the thing,
I'm
you
not
guys.
part of this. I don't
No,
know.
me neither. This is
So-
the world I live in.
This is so typical of somebody that would steal from the fridge.
Ooh, you're making me
This
mad.
is going to
Bringing
a
that
weird
in.
You're
spot.
making me mad. Here's the thing. I would understand if the carafe is like open and so the coffee's getting cold, but there's like the little pump thing in there, and so it's keeping it warm. So literally, all this fucker has to do is pull it
that's
off
you.
the machine, click the lid closed, and that's it. That's me
He's
not
gotta
finishing
move
it.
I gotta
he
move
has
it.
to move it though.
And
like,
and
move
I
it.
don't know that it's 2 bags.
Nobody
I didn't
puts
know that.
2 bags on it.
I do when I do 2 baggers.
I've never seen a 2-bagger like that.
Now she's just lying.
Go in there right now.
Now
no.
she's just
Oh, no.
lying.
So since Tuesday, I've been making a 2-bagger every morning, bro.
No wonder why
A
people have been
freshie.
telling me their heart's hurting them. They can't have 2 bags of caffeine.
So then, could you just drink that? If you saw that there was one made already with 2 bags,
Freshie.
are you making another one?
No, I wouldn't have made a fresh
Wasting
one.
your
I
time.
wouldn't be wasting my time or coffee.
But what about your sweet break that you get in the morning looking at the vending machine?
Yeah, you wouldn't get
Nothing
to
that
do that.
fucks me.
Still
That's
make
nothing
you
that
make
fucks
your
me.
cup of coffee and then just enjoy the break room. You know?
I would. Today I was looking at the vending machine options are atrocious in there. Have
Oh,
you guys
no.
ever noticed that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never go
weird.
there.
Why is there 3 different kinds of flaming hot Cheetos?
It's really weird.
That is,
fuck?
that is
It's
odd.
really
It's super odd.
So, what are we gonna do here?
Well, we got one more day. We got tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
I'm
make
gonna
a
make
2?
a 2-bagger, but I'm only gonna put 1 bag on it, bro.
That's fucking insane, dude. Why would you do that?
It's just
Dude,
to let you
am
know
I
the flavor.
crazy?
Well,
am I
yeah,
fucking crazy?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
for-
But that's
for a lot of
crazy to do
reasons.
that, right?
Yes.
That's crazy to
I'm
do
not
that.
in this world.
I don't know proper etiquette.
The guys down the hall make 2-baggers, and they only stick one thing. Sometimes they don't
but
even stick
they're
a thing
idiots.
on it.
Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.